Since time immemorial, architecture has formed the bedrock of Hinduism as an expression of love for the Supreme. Places of worship all over the world boast an array of artwork that encapsulates the beauty of our ancient Hindu scriptures. For a young Durbanite, a visit to India spurred him on the journey of a lifetime, and today he shares with us his dreams of bringing a little divinity from Delhi to Durban.
This was a family temple, goes back generations. Also is one of the oldest temples. And being a heritage site, that was one of the factors that I used to choose where I was going to put the statue itself. I've been to India several times. And of all the wonders that I've seen, this had a particular affinity to me. I'd seen the statue, I think it was in 2002. And I'd seen it a few times in my subsequent trips. But in 2005, I decided to build it. And at the time, I just had an idea. I had no idea as to what it'll take. And by that, we're talking about the actual dynamics that go into it, the structures, the engineers, the concrete, the steel, the actual nitty-gritties. I had no idea as to what that would actually entail. This is a replica of the one in Delhi. The one in Delhi is much bigger. So when you stand in front of it, you are humbled by its presence. You feel, you sort of realize that in terms of your problems that you may have, in terms of things that revolve around you, you're rather insignificant in terms of the whole sphere of things. And I found that to be very inspirational. And I also realized that there was nothing in South Africa. And it was a concept unheard of that you could do this. So I often went to India to see things like this. So I actually had a vision or an idea, so to speak, to bring that here. And that's when I decided to build this in South Africa. First told people that this is what I intend to do, it was laughed at. Honestly, it was scoffed at. It was something unheard of, and people told me it's impossible. When it started, it was just myself and the sculptor. But as we went on, we had no less than about 15 or 20 people, separate sets of teams working on this. We had architects, engineers, and a whole host of different engineers, and specialists in their field, all in fact trying to help. And that's the magnitude of the project. As the project grew in momentum, and when they first saw the pieces, and it was published in the papers about 3 or 4 years back, public interest started from then. And you then realized that this was going to in fact happen. And in the last few months, it was phenomenal. Just the amount of people that have come in and wanted to be a part of it. I mean, you see people that phoned in and said, look, is there something I can do? Besides many sleepless nights, we have effectively just standing on the statue itself. That's 24 tons of steel and concrete, just from the base of the statue to the top. The statue is built in 2 parts, and it was moved here. It took 7 years, so we had 7 years of it can't be done. And lots of people, for example, when we decided to move here, we just said, well, look, we're going to have it here. Little did we realize that what we're standing on currently, if you go down a meter below, this is water. It's just water. This is on the seabed. So when we decided to move here, and we already made these plans, it's going to be here, we didn't realize that we are in fact standing on just a meter below this of water. So we had to then have geotech engineers coming here and telling us that we have to pile 8 meters. But whenever there was a problem, when it looked like it wasn't going to be done, within days, if not even the same day, there would be an answer. You just knew that you had to do this, you committed yourself to it. And sometimes on the same day that there was a problem, there was a solution. And more often than not, somebody would come and say that, look, can I help you? And that was the amazing part of it, that there was always a door that was open when one was closed. Lots of people now have they found something to awaken their spirituality. And be it the statue, or be it some other reason to come here, and when they see it, you actually find people now they look within themselves. When you believe in something, and when you believe that this is it, and you believe wholeheartedly, and you have passion in your belief, I honestly, believe that it will manifest. If anything else, this project has taught me that if you believe in yourself, the universe will find a way to make your dreams a reality.